Hello and welcome to Simple Review, the series where I briefly play a game, review it, and keep it simple. In today's review, I will be covering a side-scrolling action-adventure game called Flewfies Adventure. This adorable game offers a pretty lengthy story mode that can be fully played with up to 2 players locally and offers 3 difficulties to choose from, so it's accessible to everyone. The story begins when an evil cat invades your home world, and it's at this point that our character Flewfie decides that he's going to stop this evil cat and save his world and the surrounding worlds nearby. All of this is explained from slightly animated cutscenes with subtitles. Starting out, you will be placed in a hub world where you can see all the levels and bosses that you can complete per world. Altogether, you'll have 5 worlds each with their own set of levels and bosses. Each level will offer your typical side-scrolling experience where you start from one end and try to make it to a designated endpoint. While within a level, you will find enemies to defeat, cosmetic items, puzzles, and collectibles. This game does reward you per level for collecting all collectibles, so completionists will immediately feel rewarded for their extra effort per level. Puzzles usually involve a ball that you need to move to a designated area. This concept is fully explored and changes greatly to offer a unique puzzle experience every single time you come across one. Cosmetic collectible items offer upgrades to your cat and your UFO. Additionally, this game does offer a card collecting battle style minigame. This card game is pretty simple to pick up and is explained in detail within the game. Winning this card game will reward you with a card of your choosing from your opponent's deck. Altogether, you will have 100 cards in total to collect. Now when it comes to gameplay, you will generally find yourself piloting a UFO. This UFO comes with some very simple and easy to pick up controls. You can either shoot enemies to defeat them, dash around, or use a tractor beam to pick up items. You don't take damage from bumping into walls, so if you aren't that great at maneuvering around in video games, you don't really have to worry about being penalized for that. Combat does have a slight learning curve. Each enemy and boss has their own unique attack pattern, so you will casually learn how to fight certain enemies. And that's pretty much all that this game has to offer. Now for my experience, I'd have to say that I really enjoyed this game. From the visuals, to the music, to the combat, everything felt very polished and very smooth. The levels changed at a gradual pace to keep the experience exciting and interesting long term. I also found that being rewarded immediately after collecting all collectibles per level really brought some life into the gameplay. I felt myself actually wanting to explore the whole map rather than just wanting to beat the level and moving on. I think this is a great feature and more games should adopt this. The only thing I could really complain about is that the enemies move into view so fast that it doesn't leave you any time to react to their attacks. This can't be really fixed, but this game does offer a generous amount of lootable health items that kinda balances this out. So with all that being said, I'd have to give this game 9.5 pepperonis out of 10. Flewfies Adventure is an outstanding side-scroller that perfectly demonstrates what it takes to be a captivating modern game. If you love side-scroller games, this one is accessible to all ages, so I highly recommend you pick this one up. And that'll do it for this review. If you found this review to be helpful, or you would like to see more reviews, please leave a like, subscribe, and check out my channel where I post game reviews and game guides.